Perched on top of one of the pharaonic temples in Luxor, all but ignored by the tour groups below, is a tomb hunter's treasure. This is the resting place of a Muslim saint, praised by Ibn Battuta for his piety, and famed for never letting a year go by without performing the Hajj. Even today, devotees travel thousands of miles to pay their respects. One of the pilgrims assumed I was a Muslim and invited me into the mosque.
What's your nationality?
I'm British.
England.
Yes.
Are you Muslim?
Muslim. No, actually, I'm a Christian. I shouldn't. Yes, I shouldn't.
I'm always being mistaken for a Muslim. It comes from speaking Arabic. But the Imam and the pilgrim didn't want to convert me on the spot. Instead, they gave me a history of the site, which for them was an illustration of Islam's superiority.
مردوم تراب يجي كده السلم يجي كده على الترابي كان يخش المصلين تخش من هذا المكان.
This was
under these chairs.
Chairs.
Yeah, under معبد يهود. Under temple of Pharaoh. Tell you that the last Islam.
I think I understood what he was saying.
The gentleman says that this is a lovely metaphor for the way that religions follow one another, and the last one and the seal of the religions is Islam.
For many Muslims, tomb visiting is something to be done regularly, like changing the oil in a car. It ensures the smooth running of history. This old pilgrim was a veteran traveller and collector of Muslim saints.
القرآن فسيحوا في الأرض هذا order from God. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اطلبوا العلم ولو من الصين. هذا دليل على ايه؟ على ان لازم تخرج لا تتقوقع في مكان واحد.
صح. I have an idea that perhaps because God is impossible to understand, and we can only begin to understand him by travelling.
Yeah. مخلوقاته دليل. السادة قالوا ايه؟ كون في روث بهايم او الغنم الفيسز بتاع الغنم.
نعم.
دليل على ان في غنم.
صح. That's a beautiful analogy.
I had found my transcendental tourist. It was time to get moving again. From Luxor, Ibn Battuta continued south up the Nile. The Egyptian authorities judged this area to be safe for foreigners, so I hired a boat and set off in his wake.
The Nile is one of the 5 great rivers of the world. There is no other river on earth that people call a sea. It is related in an unimpeachable tradition of the Prophet of God, peace be upon him, that the Nile, the Euphrates, the Sahan and Jahan are each rivers of paradise.
ونيل مصر يفضل أنهار الأرض عذوبة مذاق واتساع قطر وعظم منفعة.
Our boat hand, Mustafa, had lived on the Nile all his life.
ليس في المعمور مثلها ولا يعلم نهر يزدرع عليه ما يزدرع على النيل. صحيح الكلام هذا؟ يعني أنت كنت سمعت عن أي نهر ثاني؟
لا ما سمعتش غير عن نهر النيل. نهر عظيم يعني اكتشاف نفسه بالزرع يعني والأرض يعني كتير. والخير الحمد لله كتير يعني.
الحمد لله. طبعا يعني كان يكتب هذا قبل 670 سنة. فيعني تشوف الأمور تغيرت أو؟
الأمور دلوقتي تغيرت. دلوقتي في مثلا بيوت يعني زمان ما كانش يعني دلوقتي زمان كان البيوت من طين.
صح.
ولكن دلوقتي حاجة اخترعوا فيها الأسمنت الصبة.
ايوه الاسمنت والصبة هذا شيء
الحديد المسلح.
بس لا زال على ما وصفه قال والمدن والقرى بضفتيه منتظمة. يعني لا زال الوضع.
While Ibn Battuta was travelling up the Nile, he met another holy man, blessed with the power of prophecy.
When he asked me what I proposed to do, I told him that I intended to make the pilgrimage to Mecca by way of Jeddah. He replied, "You will not succeed in doing that on this occasion. Go back, for you will make your first pilgrimage by the Syrian road and no other."
I wanted a prophecy of my own from Mustafa. Would I succeed in following Ibn Battuta all the way across the world to China?
شيء ممكن. أنا أشوفك متفائل.
ما أصل سهل أصلا. أنت لو ليك غية عن اللي أنت عايز تروحه هتروحه يعني. لو في نفسك اللي أنت عاوز تعمل زي ابن بطوطة